kids, Grumpy Man here. It's been a while. Great news. So today is February 26, 2021, and I just turned 50, so I decided to treat myself because it's been nearly 2 years, if you've been following my channel, since I sold my 2015 R1200R. So there was some deals on 2020 models at the BMW dealer. I'll do some other videos about if I looked at other bikes, blah, blah, blah. But I want to just do a small channel update, so I'm just going to pause a sec and I'll reveal my nice new bike. So there she is. Pardon the mess, my garage is a bit of a disaster. So that is a 2020 R1250 RS. That's Austin yellow. I didn't have a choice in the color. Originally, I didn't like it that much, and I was contemplating getting a 2021, and then it grew on me, and with the rebates and so forth, I picked this one. So she is fully loaded. I think the only thing I don't have is LED turn signals, but that is normal because Transport Canada, and I think in the States too, the BMW ones are a little too small, so you can't put them. Anyway, I have some ordered, which is basically you keep the housings, and it's basically a little plastic piece that goes inside with a bunch of LEDs on it, and it's plug and play, apparently from Dynamic Motorad. So I'm curious, very curious to see how those are going to work. So this is the new model, as in I think 2019 they came out with the new engine and the new front end, which I really like. They got rid of the asymmetrical lights, although one side is a high beam and one side is a low beam. They both, if you put the high beams on, then both lights go on, but one is low and one is high. I don't know why they did that. There's nice daytime running lamps, which I'm sure I could turn that on a sec. You can see they might blink depending on the frame rate of my camera. So I really like the look. It's really cool. And if you did watch my older videos, you know that the R1200R had really crappy lights. It had two H7 bulbs, and I tried a whole bunch of different bulbs and it didn't work. So at night, this is going to be really nice. I may later put some little auxiliary lights, but we'll see. I'm trying to keep my expenses a bit low. And we're still in COVID. In Quebec, we still have a curfew, and a lot of stuff, most stuff is still shut down. So I won't be riding any long trips. And outside there's like snow and it's -10 today, I think. And we can't ride until March 15th, which is a snow tire law. Anyway, so yeah, very nice. I like the detail of the frame. That little engine spoiler under there, that's metal actually, so that's pretty cool. The exhaust, I never liked the exhaust. I didn't have the chrome one, I had the brushed one on my last bike. Yeah, that's probably going to stay that way, honestly. They're cracking down on exhausts and modifications here in Quebec, and I can't be hassled. I started it. I mean, it's a good sound. It's just a bit of a big. It's just a big can. So yeah, that's the new shift cam engine. I'm very anxious to try that out. Also, the transmission was updated. I did drive newer Boxer bikes. I think I drove some 2018s. So the transmissions were a lot better. The quick shifter was better, but this one apparently is even better. And then there's all the extra torque and stuff. I think it's 105 pound-feet of torque and 143 horsepower. The old one was 90 something torque and 125 horsepower. So that's cool. This one, I got fully loaded, so I have the luggage racks. BMW want $1,800 for the two cases, which is insane. I'm gonna put some shad like I had on my old bike, which will probably cost me maybe 7 something with the brackets. These brackets here, the BMW one will come off, and I have a video up on my channel with the install. It was super easy. Of course, I got the TFT dash that's standard on most of the possibly all the bikes now from BMW, and Nav 6. I had an Nav 5. Yes, it's a rebadged Garmin. Yes, they charge $1,000 Canadian for it. Yes, that's way too much money, but I have the mount. I don't want to take this mount off and then have my phone, you know, I could put my phone there, sure, but I'd rather just have my phone in my pocket, secure. And this is pretty cool. I just went through a video on how to pair all the Bluetooth. It's not that hard. There's just a specific order of what you pair to what. If you haven't seen the dash, the animation is, yeah, the animation is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm getting used to this too, the controls to that. So, you know, I want to be paying attention in traffic. I don't want to be futzing with stuff and having an accident. So it's pretty easy. But yeah, you can see, the TFT is cool. You can see your, you know, all the information about the bike. You can see the music that's playing. If you don't have this on, like if I was going to go downtown Montreal, like out to a pub or something, I'd probably leave this at home. And then with the phone connected, you get basic GPS built in there, and you get your, like I said, you can answer phone calls and everything. I don't care about answering phone calls, but the music, it's handy to have. I always have my Bluetooth headset on, my Bluetooth in the helmet on all the time. So yeah, that's I'm very happy. I'm very excited. It's going to be a long few weeks before I can actually ride her. And funny thing, I have not driven this bike because I bought her about a week and a half ago, so February, so there's no way to drive one. I've never driven an RS. A few times I've been signed up to drive an RS at a BMW demo day, and they always mess up, and I never got to drive one. So I've driven GS Adventure, the Bagger, you know, the R. Yeah, I've driven a lot of them. So when I do, I'll do a video, my first drive of this. I've sat on it, it's comfortable. It's not too sporty, that's what I like. And one complaint I had about my R, it's a naked bike, so not really a valid argument maybe, but I needed something with a bit more wind protection, and I'm 5'10", so I think with this guy, like that, in the higher position, I think it should be just enough to keep everything off my body and have relatively clean air on my helmet. Which should be pretty good. I have these little winglets here too. I'm curious to see how well they work. Yeah, so that's about it. It's a little bit heavier than my last bike. I think this is about 530 pounds, and I think the R was maybe 30-40 pounds lighter. Still, the weight's very low. I just moved it outside to start it and to see if the headlights acted differently when the engine was running, and they don't. The one headlight thing, which is weird, but I guess that's their signature. Yeah, so I'm really stoked. I'm gonna put a lot of mileage on this. Hopefully lockdown lets up a bit for the spring, so I can do some touring. You know, it's nice to have restaurants open, or at least their bathrooms open when you're touring. So yeah, so I'll be doing a ton of, sorry, my finger was in there, real pro. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because I'm gonna have my first ride video and some other videos up about all the cool things. I also ordered, I told you, LED lights, and I ordered a rear hugger, a Chinese knockoff one, because Puig wants like $300, and I got a Chinese one that I've seen videos on, and it works perfectly fine, and it was like $55 Canadian. Mind you, it's going to take a month to get here from China, but that's okay. And that should keep the shock and the ESA control box in there quite clean. And I think it helps a bit too for actually getting muck on you and the passenger. So anyway, so take care, ride safe, and I'll talk to you later.